Hello. That's it.
It's not gonna say anything.
That's it. That's the whole intro right there. Bam.
Hello.
Hello. Uh,
Hello.
no. Welcome back. You know what this is. You clicked on the video. You read the title. You're not stupid.
You've been here before.
You've been here before. Uh, you know who we are. I hope.
We don't need to rationalize ourselves to you.
No.
Just
Uh,
kidding, we do. Please give us your money.
I'm joined by the Imperator.
Greetings. The Borderlands movie is going to be a flop, and everyone knows it.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh, he plays Kairo Zetsubo. Also joined by Javier.
Yo.
He plays Mr. Oid slash Don the Bean Jibby Jambo Jr. slash Something Wong slash that one gay priest guy slash
The Johnson.
every other NPC we've ever talked to entire campaign. And then Kyle's here, but he can't talk. Therefore, he's unimportant.
Because he's gay.
Yeah.
No.
You're not here. Shut up. You can't talk back. You can't refute this
You
claim.
can't retort.
Yeah, you can't
You
refute
can't
this claim.
retort.
Or fluid. Nope.
See, even he
can't.
knows he can't.
Yeah. But yeah, last time on Dragon Ball Z.
How long are we going to milk this joke for? An indeterminate amount of time.
Every time. The guys they finished the first mission for the Hermes Johnson by interrogating Chad Bradley and learning that Jimmy Potts wasn't in fact one of the guys they were looking for, but he was a totally unaffiliated corporate spy. So that's nice. And then after that, they were hired again by the Hermes Johnson. This time to kill
Honestly,
his
I'm
boss.
surprised. I'm surprised Cairo didn't get more credit for that. He was just, you know, in the. He could have really brought down the entire company.
Well, yeah, he could have, stolen some data. I mean, Johnson never told you what he learned from Potts or anything. He told that he was from Xenocorp, and then he handed him over to the higher up Hermes employees for them to handle, because it's above Mr. Xanthorpe's pay grade, to be honest.
And now we get to kill the man that was trying to investigate Sandy.
Yeah, Mr. Whitford. You've been hired by Hermes, not by the Hermes Johnson, to murder this corrupt employee within their company. And you'd be given the address and all that stuff. You've also been promised $50,000 a person, plus first-class tickets aboard a week-long transatlantic tropical cruise. So that's pretty cool.
To Berlin.
Yeah.
To
Normandy. Yeah,
France.
to Normandy, and then
To
you
Normandy.
take a private jet to Berlin from Normandy.
You know what time it is, boys? Get the landing ships.
Yeah. And I believe, I don't know where exactly we left off, but you guys were planning to go to a place, and you were like, well, he has this kind of security, so we're just going to sneak in the middle of the night, and we're going to kidnap him, and then we're going to put him in a back of our trunk. We're going to cover him in thermite charges, and then we're going to blow him up before the
Well, no,
guys
we were gonna
pick him
do
up.
it. We were gonna do it in the front yard. I thought.
Yeah, so that the you guys are already like down the street by the time he blows up, so that Elsa's side misses you guys.
Exactly. It's the perfect crime.
It is. So, in that case, I think we can, unless anybody has any last minute preparations they want to do before that evening.
Cairo's gonna go in with the Mac 11.
Mm-hmm.
The remaining amount of thermite charges that I have should be like 20.
Yeah, something like that.
Something around there, like 20 thermite charges.
Yeah.
2 pistols and you know what? I think I'm gonna leave Ankh behind for this one.
Okay.
I'm going to regret that.
We can bring his hover body if you wanted. His quadcopter body.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'll bring the quadcopter.
Okay. So you can give that. I think bonus is just gonna bring his two deagles because he has his fancy upgrades, his combat knife, and then his
Oh wait,
automatic like weird
didn't
jump
Cairo
pistol.
just get an upgrade too?
You got the subvocal communicator.
Oh, nice.
So the bonus.
So
Now
we
three
can
of us can all talk behind Oid's back. You can't hear what we're saying.
now skulk
But
around the house.
what if Oid by default can just do that?
Probably, to be honest.
Probably.
I think that probably would make sense.
Yeah. Cairo is going to go in a secondary like format of his outfit that is completely black.
Nice.
So it's basically the same outfit, just
Less
everything's
red.
black.
Yeah, less red, but more black.
Yes.
Okay.
More monochrome.
Yeah. Bonus is not change clothes. Bonus is a man of one outfit, much like I am.
Sounds about right.
About
on par.
Is anybody
just
else
gonna
bringing anything out of the ordinary, or?
yes,
Black
Logan. Yeah.
thereof.
I'm just gonna do the same. All black outfit. I was primarily already black, but this time I'm wearing a hood because
You
I
have
forget if I
your
ever.
big visor, so.
Yeah, well that that works fine, Lee.
And your face
I
tattoos.
I'm pretty sure I got gun upgrades, and you already put them.
Yes,
So
yes. You got
yeah.
the friction inductive ammunition for your deagle,
Hell
and then the big sword modification for your katana. So that is now a two-handed
yeah.
weapon, by the way. That's no longer a one-handed thing. That is
Wait,
two-handed.
Oh wait, putting that makes it a two-hand.
Yeah, it basically turns a katana into a
Yes,
cleaver.
I did, and
a
I think Roma
Titanic
did.
cleaver sounds reminiscent of a character I know.
Oh no,
A
it
giant
makes it
cleaver.
two-handed. Oh
Yes,
man.
well, a katana it can be two-handed anyway, but now it definitely is two-handed.
Well, I mean, you could give it a superheated neutrality edge, and then it's
Yeah,
really reminiscent of a character that I know.
Well, if I'm being completely and utterly
bigger version.
honest, wait, have I always? Hmm. Hmm.
Hmm.
I might want to
Hmm.
retract that, bro. Cause not gonna lie, a deagle in one hand and a katana in the other sounds
Nah, just
kind of
leave it as a two-hand.
badass.
Leave it as a two-hand, because it's better as
Yeah.
a two-hand.
It was a bit better as two-handed. It does that,
And you can't
extra
uninstall the
damage.
mod.
Well, you can, but
What are you talking about? I just need to just take off the extra handle.
yeah, it'll just
But why would you want to do that?
you won't get any money back for removing the modification, but you can do
I
it.
don't or I do.
You
Exactly.
don't.
Oh well, I guess the modification's there.
So that would be wasted money if you were to try to like take it off.
Yeah.
Well, I know it fell, so okay. What? Yes, Logan, I'll feed you your can. I think I'm fine with all preparations.
Okay. Mr. Oi, do you have any
Yeah.
final preparations you wish to do in the hours before the mission?
No, I think I'm good for the most part.
Okay. In that case, you, Mr. I think it's Knox that has the crime car.
I thought it was Oid.
Cairo knows what has the crime car sheet, so I'll say that he gets the crime car
Oh, I do.
and he picks up everybody
Oh,
else.
hey,
Um,
nice.
and so you're all climbed into the crime car, and you all drive to the corporate sector, where you were told to go, for the entrance you were told to enter through, and just like before, the huge wall with the machine guns on it and the drones flying around and like the APCs patrolling and the all armed guards. But this time, they don't even stop you. They just see the car coming, and you pull up to the gate, and the window rolls down, and the guard walks up and is like, "All right, yeah, you're good," and just waves you through. No checks, no dog sniffs, no drone scans, nothing. Much easier than last time.
I'll give an affirmative nod to the guard.
Yeah, he just nods back. And I should note that Kode Enterprises guards the corporate sector walls, so they are like legit, like super advanced armored exosuit wearing soldiers, not like
Okay, so if
random
we kill
schmucks.
this guy, they're not gonna stop us, right?
No, the Hermes
Okay,
told
cool.
you that they have, like already qualified that. Basically, the way that it works is because corporations are like sovereign countries, kind of how like Shadowrun is. Corporations can do whatever they want within their own company without being interfered by other
Another company.
corporations. Yes. So this is all. This is you're working as part of an interdepartmental conflict, is the like legal reason
Okay,
of it, legal
okay.
wording. So
So
yeah,
so so let's say that one company has someone that they want dead, and that person flees to another corporation. That corporation can't extradite that person back.
they can, if they want to, or if there's like a deal gets struck, where if there are other like previous treaties, like Korean Enterprises, at least in the Western Hemisphere for the most part, they have mandatory extradition. So if you commit a crime against KE in Ryanstown, in Chicago, Los Angeles, Austin, Quebec, Mexico City, any of those major like cities,
Oddly
then
specific.
yes, then the companies are required to hand you over to Korean Enterprises. But as part of
I'm
like
assuming that
the deal of working in North America.
I'm
KE
assuming
owns it all.
Hermes doesn't have that. That's why we're killing him now.
Well, they do because they work in the Northern Hemisphere or the Western Hemisphere, but this is an interdepartmental thing that doesn't involve KE at all. So, like according to Korean Enterprises laws, this guy didn't commit any crimes, but according to Hermes, he did. So that's why you guys have been hired to go in and crump him, basically.
Okay, so I have an idea of how we can get him outside without much resistance. I'm going to message the Hermes Johnson really quick
All
and
right.
ask him to send us over the same 4 ID tags that we used um, during the previous mission for him.
Okay. Yeah. You all get your old IDs back, like in like an email text attachment. Like a little
Nice,
PDF.
nice. This is
Um,
going to come in handy because I'm using big brain right now. I'll send those out to everybody, and then who wants to get picked up first in the crime car?
Probably. Well, let me see. Let me look at the map. I think bonus is the closest to the corporate sector, so you probably would want to go like outside in. So it would be Oid, then Nox, then bonus, then the corporate sector.
Okay, all right, that works for me.
So yes, you guys go through
Kairos
the
actually,
checkpoint.
actually, Kairos gonna wear his suit,
Ah, his
and
fancy
he's gonna
suit.
recommend that everybody does the same
Okay.
because the process of this is going to be we show up, and in order to get him out of the house, I'm gonna hack into the security systems, get those down, and then to get him out of the house, we're gonna be like, oh, hey, we're here to take you to your flight early because we heard
Mm-hmm.
there was a threat on your life. And then once we get him out of the house, we're gonna wrangle him to the ground and tie him up using thermite.
Perfect. Alrighty. I mean, bonus wears a suit under his trench coat anyway, so he's just going to wear his usual garb with just like nicer shoes instead of combat boots that glow.
Nice, nice.
um,
And I'll assume that everybody else is gonna go along with this.
yeah, I mean, Oid can wear whatever he wants at any point in time, so I doubt
That
he
is
would
very
care.
true. All right,
um,
so we've got the plan. We've got the plan going, boys.
yeah. So yeah, so you guys drive through the corporate sector, and rather than kind of going into the center of the district like you did last time to get to the Hermes branch, this time you're kind of skirting around the edge. And this entrance you entered into the sector from is the same one you took last time, because it is, of course, the Hermes section of the corporate sector. And you kind of drive around the edge of the wall, and this is kind of like the suburbs, quote unquote, with these huge, like estates, and they're all domed over. You would assume like many of the buildings in the corporate sector itself is domed to keep the air breathable and clean and fragranted and stuff, and scented, rather.
Man,
So
can't wait to get someone out of the corporate sector and they start dying because they have to put poor people there.
This poor person there, it's killing me. It's like it has like one extra part per
Mirror's
billion,
Edge.
and you're like, the poor people there. Where's my lavender scents?
It's like the one part of Mirror's Edge where the lady legitimately starts dying because she's breathing poor people air.
Yeah. But yeah, so eventually you do reach the address, and it is as described. And it is this huge open property with these big like metal like fenced wall around it. And there are a bunch of signs on the wall every couple like yards that say like, caution, electrified fencing, we're not liable if you murder yourself on our electric fence, all this stuff. Then there is the wrought iron front gate with a large golden W welded as part of the gate itself. There's security cameras. There is the little like intercom button system next to the gate. And then through the gate and across the lawn, there is this huge mansion. Probably one of the biggest like single-person houses you've ever seen in your life.
All for one old dude. All right. So I guess we'll park down the street and I'll begin my hack.
All right. How are you going to gain access to the screen system?
I'm going to start by there are street lamps around us, right?
There are, yeah.
All right. So I'm assuming that everything's on the same power grid.
Yes.
None of the power grids are like isolated or anything. All right, cool. So I'll tap into one of the lamp posts and get through to the house's outer perimeter that way. And I'm just going for like the security cameras and the turrets and the electrified fence. That's what I'm worried about. I'm not worried about the intercom system because we have to buzz ourselves in anyway. And if we just stroll up through the house, it's gonna look kind of sus.
Okay.
At least if we buzz ourselves in, we announce ourselves. We tell them, "Hey, we're here from Hermes. We're trying to get you out. There's people here that are gonna try and kill you, so on and so forth. We need to move fast. Get what you can carry, and let's go."
Alrighty. While you're doing that, what are the others doing? Bonus is gonna stick by you to make sure you don't get kidnapped while you're zonked.
Or crumped.
No.
All right.
So what
a good guy. What a nice guy.
Yeah, I know. Your personal bodyguard. So what are Nox and Oi doing then? In the meantime, if anything.
You know.
Nice. So
You're sitting in the car.
Yeah, Oi just having a blue screen moment in the backseat of the car.
He's going through a malware update.
Yeah, it's a Windows 99 update.
His OS needs to be patched.
God.
His free trial of Windows 10 ran out.
Free trial of Windows 10 on its brain ran out. Great.
He didn't pay his subscription this month to keep his robotic body online.
Yeah, so now his vision has like that weird watermark every couple seconds that like passes over his vision.
He keeps getting pop-ups saying, "Hey, you need to pay for this." He's like, "I'll pay for it later."
Unregistered.
Knowing full well he's not going to pay for it. It's like WinRAR.
Yeah, exactly. It's like WinRAR. But yeah, okay. So you very easily access the lamppost. You just kind of like bust open the like maintenance panel on the back of it, and you kind of attach yourself into the interface wiring, Ethernet cables, and you immediately detect that the security system is already turned off.
Interesting. I'm gonna try and reach out to the Hermes Johnson really quick. Hey, did you have that security system turned off?
He's like, no, we did not. We can't do that without being, breaching contract with him. So
Because the security system's off.
he just sends back a shrugging emoji.
Okay. Well, all right then. On to the. All right. I guess we go up to the gate now.
Alrighty. Do you take the car up to the gate, or do you guys walk up to the gate?
Take the car up because we need, if we're gonna make this believable.
All right. The good old fashioned crime car. So you guys roll up the crime car, which looks pretty fitting. It's a blacked out, tinted windowed sedan, so
Something that
fits.
you would assumably transport someone with
yeah,
when they don't want to be detected.
yeah, exactly. Okay, yeah.
And
So you pull up.
as we pull up, I'll tap the buzzer.
Uh, you don't get a response.
I'll hit the buzzer on the intercom again
You don't get a
and
response.
go, "Hello. What's the name of this target?"
I forget his first name, but his last name is Whitford.
Mr. Whitford.
Nope. You get no response.
I'm gonna buzz it one more time. Hello, Mr. Whitford. Hermes.
Nope.
Associates from Hermes. We're here to transport you to the airport. We've heard that there might be an attempt on your life.
You get no response.
I'm just gonna hold the buzzer down.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hold it.
You do so. Wait, you would actually detect this. Could you give me a perception check, please? To
Oh, I most certainly can.
save our imaginary ears from hearing the constant buzzer for like 10 minutes as we wait in the driveway.
And it's not just gonna be like one long like eh.
You're
It's
gonna
gonna be
like
like eh, eh,
yeah,
eh,
you're gonna
eh, 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 eh,
Wow,
eh,
I
eh,
rolled
eh.
absolutely terribly.
wow. Well, you have a pretty high perception, so hopefully it's still good enough.
Well, it's literally the worst I could possibly get. So.
Ah, that's pretty bad. Yeah. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna roll for bonus then. Why not?
Can I roll?
No, you're busy holding down the buzzer to make fun EDM beats. Oh wow, I rolled a 2.
Alright, I'll let go of the button. Can I make this check now?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, cool.
God, are we all gonna fail this? It's pretty funny.
I got a 6.
Okay, thank God. Third time's the charm, apparently. You notice that, one, the lights in the house are all off. 2, there are no cars in the driveway. 3, the garage door is open. And 4, this gate is ajar, slightly.
Alright, well, if Mama didn't raise no snooper, I wouldn't be going in the gate, but going in the gate.
Alright, yeah.
I'm also going to be reporting to Mr. Xander that, hey, yeah, someone busted in here before we got here.
He sends back a confused emoji.
The security systems are down. The gate's open. The garage is open. The lights are all off.
And he takes back, like, I'll check, finance records to see if he bought, like, a plane ticket or something on the last minute.
Okay. I mean, I'm gonna ask him. I mean, hey, if we didn't know that he'd be gone already, does this like impact our job?
He's like, if he's left the country, then you'll just, not be paid. But if he's still in the country, then go and kill him.
Okay. Well, that works for me.
And he's like, I'll check the records and get back to you in a couple minutes.
Well, in the meantime, let's go in through that gate.
All right. So in that case, Bonus will get out of the car and he'll open the gate because it is one of those like actual like old-fashioned like swing open gates, not a slidey gate.
Okay.
So he gets out and he holds it open, and you guys walk in. Not walk in, drive in, and yeah, I mean, the fountain in the middle of the circular like carpool driveway is still functioning. So obviously there is power to the house still.
I'm gonna go up to the front door. So I'm gonna get out and go up to the front door and
Alright.
try and ring the doorbell.
You ring the doorbell. You will not get a response.
I'll knock on the door because that might prove more beneficial.
Still no response.
Do I dare kick the door down?
I mean, Bonus will do it for you if you don't want to.
Hey,
Hold on.
Bonus, can you kick this door in?
Hold on. Before you kick any doors, just open up the door.
I'll check the door.
It is
See if
locked.
it's locked.
It is locked.
It's locked. Okay.
It has
see,
it has a keypad on it. Keypad lock on it.
Hey Knox, you wanna do an EM scan?
Sure, I'll do an EM scan.
All right. Yes, there's this door is locked via keypad. It
Well,
is
I'm not
magnetically
referring to the
locked.
door. I'm referring to through the house.
Well, yeah, there's it's
Yeah, I
pretty
know.
blinding because there's a bunch of wires through the house that are running
But
electrical
like
currents.
the cane should be, it's got a laser in it, so that should be like its own thing, right?
Well,
Well,
yes,
I
it would be
mean,
separate from the
then,
grid if it were here, but there's
yeah,
thousands of wires running through every wall of the house.
it hurts my eyes, bro.
Yeah.
All right, Bonus, if you want to try and kick down the door, or we can go through the garage. You guys.
Well, the garage is to the left of the driveway, or like the circular carpool, and it appears to be like a 6-car garage. It's a big garage. It has like the 3 separate like ports to it, so it's very long and very deep. And they are closed, but you don't see any cars.
Well, you said the
outside.
garage was open, right?
No, there are no cars in the carpool, but the garage doors are.
Oh.
No, yeah, that's it. Yeah, the garage doors. One of them is open. Yeah.
All right, I'll take a peek in.
Yeah, there are no cars in here. There's definitely room for cars. There are like a bunch of tool cabinets, and there's like the wall of like spare tires, the fancy like race tires and stuff. All that stuff's still there, but there's no cars and no people either.
Hey Xander, you might not have to worry about your house, being bloody after all. He's not here.
And Mr. Zinthorpe replies back to your message, and he's like, unfortunate. And he's look around, see what you can find, and then like as you guys kind of all enter the garage, he sends back financial records for all of the accounts we have under his name. Have not come up with any purchases at all, actually.
Are there any secondary places that he might have fled to? Any friends, family?
He has no family. He has like 3 divorced wives, but they all hate his guts. And his kids all hate his guts. And he has no like other relatives; they're all dead. He does own additional properties. Like I said, he owns a property like in space. But that would show up on his finance records to pay for a flight or a spaceship. Because he doesn't own a rocket. He's not quite that rich.
Well, he's got no cars in the garage. No one's home. Where could this guy be? Unless he's got a panic room.
He probably would. Yes, it would tell you that yes, he would have a panic room. Most people do. Executives.
So Cairo is going to draw one of his Hans Manubis and have bonus kick in the garage door, like the door from the garage
yeah,
to the house.
to the
Because
house.
of course he has one of those. You know,
He does,
he's
yes.
rich. Why wouldn't he?
Yes, he does. This one is also keypad locked, so I will have bonus roll. Okay, have him roll at disadvantage because it is a magnetic lock and not just like a basic lock. He got a 5 for his first roll and a 9 for a second. He passes. I'm shocked.
Hey,
So bonus, he walks up. He takes a couple
doesn't
steps
break
back.
his leg.
Yeah, and then he just poof, and he
I don't know why we had him kick it open. We could have had him punch it open.
Yes, and it probably would have been more effective because he has metal arms and not metal legs. But
so what is he like? Kick it and it just like tilts down.
Well, yeah, it takes him like a few kicks to kind of like dent the magnets enough so that like their connection severs, or at least enough where you can open the door. He smacks it like 3-4 times with his foot, and then he just kind of like with his arm, his metal arm, he pries it like an extra little bit, and then it just automatically slides open by itself.
Nice.
And you step into what would be, I guess, like the mud room for his house, because all rich folk have a mud room, and it is like,
of course.
You would imagine that there is, the cubbies on the walls, the coat racks, like the key bowl or whatever that's usually on there. It's all empty. There are no shoes here. There's no coats, no hats, no nothing. The floors are made of what's the stained bamboo. And the walls are all very, very nice, like royal dark green wallpaper. There's like super nice
that's kind
like,
of tacky, not gonna lie.
like LED strips running in weird patterns along the walls and floors and ceilings and stuff to light up the room. Pretty swanky.
All right, well, I'll throw out Onk's drone body and have him start scanning the house.
Alrighty, this house is pretty big. So where do you all want to go next? From the mud room, I should say. So the mud room connects to, so there's the garage door, the door to the garage, right? And then there's the mud room in the middle. And then there's a door straight ahead that you would assume goes to like the foyer. Then to your left, goes into what looks like a living room.
Which way would be the closest way to get to like the master bedroom?
You would assume it would be upstairs.
All right, so into the foyer.
All right, so you go into the foyer, and yeah, it is very, very, very nice. Kind of like minimalist, so a lot of like white floors, very nice marble, very nice like a crystal chandelier high up in like the vaulted ceilings. Super nice, huge windows, and for those big foyers where it's like the ground floor, and there's like the dual curved stairs that kind of go from the side walls to kind of curve up to meet at the center of the second floor. And they form the archway, enter into what looks like a dining room dead ahead.
All right, guess I'll mosey on up to the master bedroom. I'm gonna have Ankh sweep the first floor.
All right. Where are the
like
rest of you?
he's gonna do like a patrol round
Yeah.
on the first floor, like
Yeah.
through the foyer and the bed and the living room and the kitchen and all that stuff.
Okay. Where are the rest of you going? Searching.
Do I need to roll perception checks for Ankh?
No, because there's nobody in here.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Nothing to find unless you're looking for like a specific like hint or something.
Well, I guess Ankh could be looking for like notes left behind.
Okay. In that case, then yes, that would be a perception check.
All right. That's a 7. Look at my boy go.
Alrighty. I'll tell you what he finds in a moment. Oid, Nox, where are you guys looking? If anywhere different.
I think I will cry.
Alright. You cry?
Cool.
Nice.
This android is experiencing emotions for the first time.
Okay. Bonus will just follow Cairo, I think, with his guns drawn as well. So Cairo, you head up to the second floor. It's a very nice carpeted second floor, like super super cushy, very nice, very soft white carpeting. Um, and you reach this huge set of double doors, these big like French style doors that enter into the master bedroom. And it's probably
Okay.
one of the most like ostentatious rooms you've ever seen in your life. It has like the huge bed with the massive like engraved wooden stained like bedposts. It's got like the veil over the bed. It has like this huge like a study off to one wall. It's got like one of those big like globes on the wooden like rolling cage system, kind of old fashioned
Okay.
for this day and age, but whatever. And then the right side of the room, there is a door to a balcony, and then there's also like a big desk with like a computer on it, and then there's also behind this huge portrait of Mr. Whitford, a younger Mr. Whitford, but him nonetheless. And it's kind of tilted out of the way, and there is a safe in the wall. And it is slightly ajar.
All right, Bonus, you go check the safe. I'm gonna check the computer.
All right. Bonus will, he walks over. I'm going to make a check for Bonus, see if he's intelligent enough to be suspicious. Is he suspicious? Let's see. Yes, actually. So I'm going to make a perception check for him. Oh, he makes it. So, Kyra, as you walk up to the desk, the computer desk and everything, Bonus walks over to the safe, and he goes to like grab the handle for it, and then he kind of stops, and he kind of looks through the little crack that you can see in the ajar safe, and he looks in, and he goes, this isn't very good.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare tell me there's an explosive device in that safe.
Like, well, I won't tell you, but you can look for yourself and find one.
Do you think it's a remote?
Like, and he kind of like looks around. He's like, no, it looks to be, it's just a frag grenade with a fishing line attached to the safe door.
Can you cut it?
He takes out his boot knife, and he just,
I'm going to remind him, be very careful, because if you cut the line the wrong way, and the pin gets pulled, we're going to be in a lot of trouble.
well, yeah, he cuts it closer towards the grenade and farther from the safe door, so it doesn't like snap back or anything.
Nice. Nice.
And then he opens the safe, and then he opens the safe up, and it is totally empty, minus the grenade,
Joy.
obviously.
Joy. Well, Bonus, you got a grenade now.
Cool. Write that grenade down.
All right. I'll start logging on to the computer.
Alrighty. What do you look for on the computer?
Is it logged in?
Make a luck check.
All right. That's 10.
Yeah, you know what? It is. It's already unlocked.
Looks like our luck's turning around. All right, and then I'm gonna look for any emails to people saying that I'm leaving the country, or where he might have gone. I'm looking for any kind of insight as to, what's going on here. What's this sus thing going on anyhow?
Search his Google Maps location, just search his history.
That's a good point. I'll do that. I'll search up his location.
Find his
Well,
uncopyrighted iPhone,
his previously checked spots of interest.
Okay.
Anything back from the Johnson, by the way?
What did you ask him to get again?
Any kind of Well, I'm gonna ask him if there's been like any kind of pop-ups or,
Hmm.
you know, if this guy has surfaced anywhere.
He's like, well, do you want? He's like, we do have his cars, so most of them are checking chipped. So if you
Yes,
want, he can
please,
give you that
please,
stuff.
please do,
All
please
right.
do.
So he'll start working on that, and you're looking for like his like internet history, basically, like his what he's looked up recently. Um,
Yes.
that's a good
After
question.
I get that going, I'm gonna have Bonus go over and start checking the bookshelf because I'm kind of suspect of a bookshelf right now. Said it's like in a very old-fashioned room.
Yeah.
He's got a
Pull
safe
every
behind
book.
a painting. Start pulling books.
All right. He just walks over and starts pulling books. You don't find any like Google Maps, like locales that he's looked up. But you do see one of his like internet bookmarks is a language trainer for Japanese.
Xander, I think he's going to Japan.
He's just like, all right. And then he also report back that no financial stuff has popped up. So if he had paid for something, he would have had to have paid it in cash.
Well, I don't think he can get to Japan from here. It's either that or he's going to the Japanese side of town.
I'm like, that's possible.
Well, basically our equivalent of, Little China or Little Tokyo or whatever.
Yeah, they're just
Anything back on his cars?
He say that he would say that yes, all of his cars are picking at the same location in the Japanese part of town.
That's right.
Interesting. Bonus, how we getting on that bookshelf? Because I
You
don't think he's gone.
you turn around and he's standing in a massive pile of books, and the bookshelf is empty. He just turns around and looks at you, and he's like, "It is done."
Can I radio down to someone and have them check the panic room?
Yeah, sure. Somebody can do
Because he
that.
might be trying to bamboozle us. He might be like, oh yeah, they're gonna come into my house.
I
They're gonna
mean,
see my browser history, see my Japanese translator, see my cars in Little Tokyo, and they're gonna completely miss me because I'm in the panic room.
man, this is one smart 60, 80-year-old.
He's like
Hey, you know
mid
what?
60s. Don't overage
You
the poor man.
never know. You never know. These guys are spry. He's got a laser and a sword in his cane.
He does,
Yeah,
and a chip in his brain.
but he's also old.
He's old, but he might be crafty. He was crafty enough to hire mercenaries, and now we're mercenaries working for the corporation that he works for.
Hired
So
some
you know
crappy
what?
mercenaries.
We need to be craftier than a 60-something-year-old man.
Okay, well, I'll take the opportunity now that I'm back. It gets called immediately. To EM the floor. I guess see if
Alright.
the wires are literally everywhere, or see if I can sense
Glean some
something.
kind of information.
Also, an idea. I don't know how easy you're gonna do it for like cybernetics, but like fucking in those
Magnets. How do they work?
no no, you know how in games it's like, oh, you can detect life through whatnot.
walls. That
Yeah,
is
like that.
different cybernetic ability, actually.
Oh,
Not letting you see life. Yes,
Are
there
we all
is.
subvocaling this? I'd hope so.
If you want, yeah, that's up to you guys.
Yeah.
what,
Kyra's gonna
just
be
in game?
subvocaling
I'm
all
like,
this.
man, I think they should come out.
I think Mr. Whitford should just reveal himself right now and save us this trouble.
Yeah, just do it, please.
Where is the rule book? Yeah, there is a an upgrade that lets you detect the heartbeats of people. I forget what it's called.
The human heart.
Well, it lets you detect very slight electromagnetic frequencies, which includes the human brain and heart. It lets you see people's
So
souls.
is it like I can? It's just like focusing the EM scan?
Yeah, it is called. Where is it? Synthetic electroreceptive nerve add-ons. They are additional pieces of nanotechnology placed under the initial layers of skin that allow the user to sense electrical signals in a radius around themselves, including the signals of human beings.
God,
Dude.
how much is that?
25,000 collars.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's not awful. It's like a whole arm and an upgrade for the arm.
That's
See,
$50,000.
Hey man, you wanted to play the Kode, alright? It's not my
Or it
problem.
could just be 35, I think.
Yeah, if you pay
Yeah,
the
it could
normal
be
extra 10.
35. But I'm trying to go the you won't
Not
know I
chrome
bought
crazy.
any no, not chrome crazy. I'm trying to go the most expensive route, the you can't tell I'm a
A cyborg.
Terminator underneath the skin.
Yeah. And then they have an additional boon provided by. So when you guys go to Berlin and certain bionics are illegal, you won't have that problem.
Oh yeah. They'll be like, "Oh, you're just all flesh." Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
ignore the
I
X-rays.
mean, like Cairo's gonna have like the stun batons taken out and everything.
Well, the sometimes, so, yeah, we'll get to that after this mission. But yes, I have a
Yeah, we'll
whole,
go with
I
the
have a whole
legalities.
paragraph dedicated to European laws. So don't even worry about that for now. Anyway, yes. So you look.
I think the one thing that Cairo's gonna take with him though is the pistols,
Hmm.
like the Hands of Anubis, because those are registered to him.
Yes, combat vision is something we can handle after the mission as well.
But anyways, back to it. Yeah. So do I
Yeah.
detect anything in that panic room as I get closer to it?
Well, first of all, the way to get into the panic room, it is, so under so in the foyer, right, there is this like the curved stairs, and on the right side, behind the stairs, tucked away on the floor, just big enough for a short guy to walk through unimpeded. There is a barely visible crease in the wall, and you can see it because you see the wires that tell you there's a door there. But a normal person would have a lot of trouble finding it, and you don't know how to open it. But you don't see like a giant laser gun, like glaring
Detecting
electrical
thing.
magic signal, off in the distance. No, it's just
Uh,
you see the door, and then you would assume from the wire shape it descends down a certain amount.
can I
Oh, you
figure
have that
out?
two-handed katana.
You
Yeah,
do,
yeah.
yeah.
Well,
You
we're getting to
can
that.
try to ajar it open.
Well,
Cut it open.
of course. But I don't want to be barbaric in every instance. So,
Why not?
I almost fell to my. Oh wait, I didn't fall to my death. Okay. Anyways, because I don't have to be. Also, what was I gonna say? Yes. Can I like find out how to open this through my EM vision or no?
If you looked around long enough, yeah, you'd be able to figure it out.
A roll or no roll?
Roll.
Sick.
Perception or intelligence, up to you.
Whichever one works, I got a 10.
Okay, it doesn't matter. So you kind of like look at the wires, and you figure out pretty easily that there is a hidden biometric scanning device built into the wall just above the panel in the wall, so that somebody was standing there, it would scan the person, figure out what their identification is, and then let them in or not let them in according to whatever their biometrics comes back to. Or you would also pretty quickly find out that there is also a signal transmitter built into the door as well, so it can be opened and closed remotely, hooked up presumably to like a clacker or a cell phone app or something like that Whitford would have.
I've got a solution that can solve this rather quickly.
If you're gonna tell me to crack it open, I'm not, because
No.
Thermite
Did you
charges.
forget what I brought with me?
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say thermite charges.
Man, I mean, if I'm being honest, I know that I'm like hella cocking you, but do you really want him to pay for a new panic room door?
He's already got to pay for a new garage door.
Oh yeah, I forgot we did that. Okay, I guess I
I'm
can
gonna
cuck
tell
you.
Xander about that, by the way. Like, hey,
You kicked
we
in your
didn't really
door.
have another way to get in, so we had to kind of rough up a door, and we might have to rough up another panic door. But like, hey,
I mean, he's like,
I mean,
well, kicking in like the garage door isn't that big a deal, but blowing a hole in the wall to get to the panic room is a bit bigger of a deal, so you'll be paying for that if you destroy it. But
I'm telling you, I'm just gonna try to just cut the wires through the wall to manual open it.
okay, you can do that, and because of the way that like safety precautions work, if you cut the power to it, it would open. So yeah, so you just go, you just see Nox like looking at the wall with her like glowing visor, and she just takes her katana and just little holes in the wallpaper every couple inches to get rid of the wires. I mean, lucky that titanite isn't. Well, it's a good like insulator.
None. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd
you
be
get
shocking
electrocuted.
myself.
You just get murdered. That's how Nox dies, being electrocuted by a wall wire. It's like climactic death. Wow. But yeah, so after 5 minutes of looking and cutting all the wires, you do manage to. I mean, you've basically like revealed the door because you've cut holes around it, but it opens on its own because you cut the power to it, and it leads to a small, cramped, like an attic stairway almost, like, but it goes downwards into the darkness. Well, not darkness, but it goes downwards.
Hmm. Yeah, I'll you know,
Go down.
yeah.
All right, you go down. All epic, you breach and clear, with your gun and stuff and your sword, and you're like ready to fight, and it's empty.
Sick.
This place is, however, like a bomb bunker. Like there are like bunk beds in here. There's
Is
it's
there
very
any free
luxurious
food?
bunker. There's a massive pantry of various canned and preserved goods. There's a whole freezer. There is an indoor pool and sauna. There is a movie theater. There is a master bedroom. There is a bowling alley. There is the bunk beds for the staff. There is a lounge, a dining room, a kitchen, and I think that's it. Oh, and an armory, but that's empty.
Bro, what? Yo, fuck
The
the
armory's empty.
guy.
Yes, it is empty.
I'm
That
gonna message
pains me.
Knox and be like, hey, just grab me a couple of like things to eat on the way to Little Tokyo.
Bro, weird. What you guys want?
Yeah, this is like
Uh,
caviar and like Wagyu steaks and stuff in this freezer too. It's not like
Yo, grab some
plebeian food.
Wagyu. Grab some Wagyu. We can cook that bitch on the engine.
Oh my god. It's gonna street meat some luxury beef. Wow. Okay.
Hell yeah, dude. We're gonna rev the engine, speed our way to Little Tokyo. Hell, even throw on the catchiest drift song known to man.
Tokyo drift it with some Wagyu on the hood.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's called Japan Drift.
Japan drift.
Drift.
Japan drift. It's called
We don't
Hiroshima
copyright here. Hiroshima.
drift. Hiroshima drift.
Wow.
There's also
But
like
yes.
Hey,
there's like-
grab some of that Wagyu. I
Like
don't know,
lobster.
grab me, like,
There's a live lobster tank in here.
Word, I'm gonna befriend the lobsters and then betray them on the dinner table.
are there crabs in there?
No, there are no crabs. There are crab legs.
There are no crabs.
Oh,
It's also
I was
like
gonna say.
there's like frog legs, some sushi.
Wait, what about to drink? What about to
to
drink?
drink? There would be a little like separate wine closet.
Don't tell me you took it.
Grab as much as you can. We're leaving
some
this
of them are
unlisted.
empty. Some of the racks are empty, but not all of them are empty.
Grab whatever you can. Get as much high-priced food as you can. This is all real.
Like we're just robbing, robbing the guy.
Cairo's gonna run from the bedroom down to the panic room and just start taking things.
All right, so you guys load your arms, your pockets, your jackets.
Crime car.
Yeah, you load the trunk of crime car with like Wagyu beef and like lobster claws and caviar and like salmon fillets and any
yeah.
other.
I'm gonna
soups.
report back to Xander.
Be
or
like,
the
bro, his
Johnson,
bunker
and be like,
was
yeah,
empty."
there's
It was empty.
nothing there. It was
It was empty. And he just sends back, okay. He doesn't care. He's not like suspicious. Plus, he don't care.
The perfect crime.
The
Perfect crime.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, Cairo's also gonna go back in
Mhm.
and take like a flat screen TV and a monitor
Okay.
and some computing equipment and
Bro.
loading it into the car.
So you just steal like his flat screen TV and his computer monitor. Okay.
Bro, how
I'm also
big is
stealing
this
his tower
crime
because that
car?
tower's mine now.
How big is this crime car?
It's an
bro?
SUV, and I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure we don't have a use for any spare tire compartment.
Yeah,
True.
I guess you're right.
So you're gonna take a single like rally tire or
Flat
a race
screen
tire
TV.
and a race, flat screen
No,
TV.
no. I'm putting like the tower, like the
Oh, the
TV.
computer tower.
All that's going in the spare tire, like compartment.
Oh, okay. I understand.
Because
That's
I'm
a really
assuming we have the spare tire under
Big
the car.
ass
Yeah.
spare tire compartment.
Yeah, it's underneath the.
Of
the
course,
car.
we're in an SUV.
Yeah, it's got a big old trunk. So you filled the trunk with stolen electronics and food, like true cat burglars. We resorted to petty
And
crime
I'm gonna,
again.
I'll close up the doors.
It's
and
not
everything,
petty
you know,
crime. He
all
doesn't
the
live
noise.
here no more.
This
Exactly,
grand larceny.
exactly.
You've stolen more than $1,000 worth of goods. You're making a
I don't know
felony
what you're
now.
talking about. It is
All
not a
right, now we
felony.
can now we can go, I guess. Unless anybody wants to burgle anything else.
Bro, I'll just steal the property. I'll just
Bonus
pick
is
it up.
Bonus is going to take a single book, and it is it's Kant's groundwork for the metaphysics of morals. He's stolen from the
I think.
bookcase.
Wait, actually, no. You're right. You're right.
Dude,
That's a good idea. I'm gonna
I'll
steal the
s-
Art of War.
My Sun
Great.
Tzu.
You like the
Bruh.
art
By
of
Sun Tzu.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm stealing the Duchess Plague?
Wow.
Would he have a copy of the Quran?
No, he would not. He might have like some like Buddhist stuff there though.
Oh,
This
does
is
he have
worthless.
incense? Does he have incense though? That's the real question.
No, he does not.
Ah, fucking fake Buddhist.
Well, yes, because you'll see why. He's
Oh.
a fake Buddhist.
Damn.
Alright, well, let's get to Little Tokyo. All this stolen
Bruh.
goods in the car.
Oh, Bonus is
Wait,
also going
wait.
to steal West Argonian Maid from the bookshelf.
Oh, I'm gonna
Wait,
steal
what?
his.
West
You know,
Argonian Maid.
I'm gonna steal his scroll
Oh.
of Ragnar the Red.
Oh my god. Great. Oi, do you want to take anything?
I don't know. Does this guy have any of the Animorph novels?
Oh, he has like a whole shelf
An
dedicated to the
entire
Animorph
first
books.
edition. An
Original
entire
collection
first edition signed collection of
of
animals.
Animorphs, yeah.
Wait, but the better question is: there a live-action movie adaptation now?
Well, that's in the movie theater in the bunker. He has the whole Animorphs film collection with director commentary, extended cut.
So you know those like parody books that are in Doom?
Mm-hmm.
Are there any of them there?
Yeah,
Like,
there'll be
any,
a
like,
bunch of legally
parody
distinct
books?
Chinese knockoff books. Probably some comic
Uh-huh.
books and stuff as well.
I'm gonna so the book that I'm gonna take, the other book that I'm gonna take is called The Cackle and the Rye.
Nice.
And what's the other book that I really like? Hold on, I'm actually looking this up right now.
Let's see. What's another fun book? Oh, I know what would be a funny meme reference. Not a meme, but a reference. Bonus is going to take a book called The JRA Conspiracy off the shelf.
Interesting.
Self ad. Lovely self ad.
So okay, so the books that Cairo is gonna take are The Cackle and the Rye,
Mm-hmm.
The Picture of Dorian Slay,
Great.
The Very Hungry Cacodemon,
Mm-hmm.
along with The Art of War, The Art of Rip and Tear.
Nice.
The hit sequel to Art of War.
Yes, the hit sequel. The Art of War, The Art of Rip and Tear.
And then
Yeah, I think we took our
And
fair
then-
share.
for the last book that Cairo's gonna take is To Kill a Mocking Demon.
Nice. All right. So you guys get away like villains, burglaring this man's house. His lawyers are gonna come into his house after he's dead and be like, "All right, we need to divide all this amongst his wives in the will, and where's all of his belongings?" But yeah, I think also boys probably
Where's our father's Animorph collection?
his beloved Animorph collection.
Someone
God.
really took Sun Tzu's Art of War? At least
God.
they didn't touch the Quran in the basement.
Yeah, I think boys would try to steal like a marble bust, but he couldn't fit it in the car, so just chucked it in the gutter instead. just to add insult to injury, destroy like a $10,000 bust. But yeah,
Kyron's gonna come out with like the handful of books and be like, we could have sold that.
Bonus shrugs. It gets in the car.
All right, off to Little Tokyo with all these burgled goods. Actually, should we stop somewhere and drop all this off?
Yeah, I'm gonna stop at my house. I'm gonna stop.
Are we all gonna take
Somewhere.
a pit stop at our houses?
Sure.
Okay, I think at this point we should probably like. Actually, if you want to send one of us and on over to Little Tokyo to like scout while the rest of us, deliver goods, I think we could probably multitask.
So I'm going to I'm gonna salvage something from the PC that I took, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it is a beefed up processor, which I'm assuming he's got in that thing. It's probably like a $50,000 rig.
It is not that expensive, but it's pretty decent.
Okay, but it's like a beefy computer, right?
Not an upgrade for Ankh, not that level of beefy, but it'll sell.
Because
for
I
like
was gonna
50,000.
say I want to get another processor so I can have the dog body and the drone body run at the same time, and I can span more territory. Like
Yeah,
not
that's
enough to
good.
put them both into combat mode at the same time, but enough to at least have the drone body work on a similar level to the dog body, to where it can at least scan an area for this person.
I'll let you have a luck check to see if the processor is enough to get that dual processing going.
I dropped my dice. Okay, well, rolling another one. That is a 7.
All right, yeah, so it's enough to let them both function. They can't do combat when they're both active, but they can at least function.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. If I need one to go into combat, I can just shut the other down.
All right, so who's going to go scouting Little Tokyo?
I will go check because that cane, only so many people have a laser sword cane,
All right. Do you wish for someone to accompany you, or are you just like, I'm gonna lone wolf?
Someone accompanying
Well,
me
you would
would
have
be nice.
you would assumably have the drones with you, right?
If you want to give him the drones, and they'll follow him, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
All right. So you have the dog body and the quadcopter body. Do you still want another person then, or are you fine with just the drones following you?
I mean, if anyone is free, that'd be cool. We can split up more. But if not,
Well,
that's
it's only
fine.
gonna take us like maybe 15 minutes to offload everything once we get to our respective places.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah,
you can
but
still live like half an hour away from each other.
Yeah,
So,
little Tokyo isn't close for everyone.
you know, it'll take like
Who's
a couple
closest to
hours.
Little Tokyo then?
That's a good question.
I can look at my map. I don't have Little Tokyo like written here, but it'll probably be near the docks. Let's say it's down here. Who is closest? Cairo would technically be closest.
Okay, so we'll just drop everything at my house for now, because I gotta pick up Ank's dog body anyway. And then when we're
Sure.
done with this, we'll split everything up, get it all, sorted, and then,
Mm-hmm.
go from there.
Okay.
Alright, so yeah, let's do that.
You all head to Pharaoh's house and clean out the crime car of all of the frozen foods and electronics and everything. Totally not sus in the middle of a, lower middle class neighborhood to unload a bunch of random miscellaneous items. Definitely weren't stolen.
My freezer is packed.
Yeah, definitely overflowing. And then you guys head to Little Tokyo. It is just south of the Lux District, which is itself adjacent to the Pleasure District. So, Little Tokyo is like, Tokyo is full of bright neon signs and AR holograms floating in the air, advertisements, and it's like, it's more cyberpunk than the rest of Ryanstown is cyberpunk. It's ridiculous.
I'm gonna have the Johnson send us the address of his cars.
Okay. He does so. None of you recognize the address.
All right.
It's
Well,
not
I
been
guess
here
we
before.
can, narrow it down.
Alrighty, so you guys drive into Little Tokyo. You drive past like open air markets and bazaars, stuff like pachinko markets, gambling dens, sushi restaurants, hibachi, like massage parlors and brothels and all sorts of crazy places. Huge apartment buildings, train stations, and subway stations. The streets are more full of people than it is full of cars. Because this place is far more vertically built than horizontally built. It's not quite like the Kowloon walled city, but it's getting there. Give it a few more decades, it'll probably get that bad. Eventually, you guys reach the other side, the southwesternmost side of Little Tokyo, and there is another walled compound with a bunch of metal walls with barbed wire on the top of it. There are... Let me get up my map. Oh, where is it? It's down here. There are 4 one-story towers on the front of the place. So there's... Okay, so this is like a park or a plaza? Yeah, I guess like a park. There's like trees and like little pond and stuff around. And then in the middle of this park, there is a walled compound with these 4 towers at the front, a dirt path leading into it, these big set of 2 large metal reinforced doors. And then you can also, you know that the cars are parked underground near here.
Now, if I were a betting boy, I'd say that that's where our man is.
What?
I said if I was a betting boy, I'd say he's in there
Where?
in the compound.
There are.
I don't want to blind myself again.
There are security cameras and stuff also along the towers and the walls. So keep it in mind.
Shuts down all of Little Tokyo's security.
Just cut the power to all of Little Tokyo.
Well, I mean, I'll start hacking. Yeah, sure, why not?
Alrighty. Where are you going to go to hack?
I don't
I'll
think
try
you
the
need a
same
hack.
deal as before. I'll try to hack it through one of the lampposts.
The
I mean,
electrical
can't we just
system
walk
here
in?
is actually isolated.
Well, actually, yeah, we probably could just walk in.
I mean,
Well,
it's
the-
Little Tokyo.
The park around the compound is public property. There are people walking around. There are people eating, chatting. There's like a little like
Well, that's not
gaming
what I'm trying to
section
say.
and
I'm
stuff.
trying to say we've got our IDs.
Ah, yes.
Yeah,
That's
that
true.
and plus, I have the tattoo, so it's fine.
Yeah, we all do at this point. I'm
Precisely.
pretty sure.
So,
I
yeah,
think.
for the most
I
part.
mean,
yeah.
Oi doesn't really need the
He
tattoo.
doesn't need one, but the rest of us have one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna go try to buzz in and present my ID.
All right, so you guys walk up to the you park on the sidewalk on the street near the looks like park, and you all walk up to the front gate, and there is like a little makeshift. This wall, also, by the way, it looks well made, but it looks like it was not made by like a construction company. And the inner custody system is a little bit small and old-fashioned for this era. And you kind of, hit the buzzer, and after a second or two, the camera that it's above the intercom on the top of the wall, it swivels down and it faces all of you, and a voice says something in Japanese.
You got the text translator?
Yeah, I do.
It would say something along the lines of, like, get lost.
I'm gonna talk back and say, yeah, we're here for transport. We're here to take him to the airport. Someone's trying to take his life.
Okay. Then the voice would say back, wait 1 moment, please. And then the intercom goes dead. And then you wait.
And then it says get lost.
we wait a couple minutes. I'm going to make a check really quickly, because they can't see your cons through the wall or the camera. So, oof. Alrighty. So after like 2 minutes of waiting, the intercom buzzes back to life, and the voice, once again in Japanese, says something to the effect of, he will be ready in an hour. Come back then.
Oh! I have a terrible feeling that he's just gonna escape.
No, because we're gonna wait it right outside, and I'm gonna have Ankh, the drone body, and the dog body patrol the compound in 2 different directions.
Okay. How high are you having Ankh patrol?
As
How
high
tall
up
is this
as
building?
his camera can render from.
Great, and I can give you guys the map of the place, because you would
Whoa.
see the compound.
The map of the place. What?
The map of the place. Whoa.
Whoa.
So now, imagine having a map.
Imagine
Of the place.
Of the place. Yes, imagine it.
I'm imagining it right now. It didn't come up for a second, but I'm
You
imagining.
don't have to. I have it right here. Voila.
Whoa. It didn't load. Oh, no, it
Whoa,
loaded.
bro!
Alright, so I'm assuming we're at 1.
Well, you're like back against the street, so you aren't even at 1, but yes.
I'm gonna radio back in, and just to clarify, hey, we're from Hermes.
I
We
don't
got
think you
this
need.
intel from the Hermes higher ups.
I don't think you need a radio in at all. I think you're adding too much fuel to the fire right now.
All right, yeah, no, I'm just not gonna say anything.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's gonna try to escape.
Yeah.
All right.
And we'll just shoot him.
Give me a perception check for Ankh.
Oh, that's 10, baby.
Great. First things first. I'm the realist. Second thing second. The guards in this compound are not corporate, nor are they your standard mercenary, nor are they any group you would normally recognize. Instead, they are all dressed in advanced-looking samurai armor.
I'm gonna radio into the Johnson and be like, hey, these guys ain't normal. They're like samurais, so what's the deal here?
You wouldn't have any experience with these people, so you wouldn't know who they are.
Would any of us have experience?
Oh yeah, Bonus would especially, and Oid probably would as well. I don't know if Nox would. Probably not, because you were more of like a corporate person. But Oid and Oid might, and Bonus absolutely would.
So can't we just radio in on the sub vocals, be like, "Hey yo, any of you know these guys?"
If Kyra wishes to do so, except the Johnson will say, he doesn't recognize them, but he can give, like he can look, search around, ask around.
Yeah, I'll radio into the Johnson.
All right, yeah. So he's like, all right, yeah, I'll ask around for some people, see if they know who these guys are.
I'm gonna also ask the Johnson. Do you have a loner drone, just an aerial surveillance drone that we can tap into to get extra eyes on the compound?
I can ask my superiors to give you access to one.
Nah, do you
That
just have
would be-
a missile drone? Just
Have a satellite. We can just tungsten rod into the city, nuke the place real quick.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
I'll be
so
right back.
about 10 minutes after you send that request, you receive the notification saying that you have been given temporary access for like 2 hours to a unmanned, unarmed spy drone.
Nice. All right, I'll share the feed with my party members.
All right. It provides a feed that Ankh shows you, basically, but much higher quality, and it seems to be from much higher up. You guys can't actually see the drone; you just know that it's there because the camera is showing it.
Nice.
And
Alright.
as for, I can make a check to see if the Johnson would be able to get information on who these mercs are. Yes, he would. So he sends back, have you ever heard of a group called the Rakai?
Oh no. Can I make a check for this?
Sure. Make me an intelligence check at disadvantage.
Alright. 5 and a 6.
5 and a 6. That is, I do believe, enough.
Enough.
Yeah. Okay. So you have heard very little about them. You've probably heard about them mostly for the things they've done, not so much what the group is. You've heard that they are, they're on the streets. They're rumored, they're like the boogeymen. They're rumored to be responsible for all kinds of assassinations, murders, crimes, massacres, terrorist acts, thefts, disappearances, like major political developments, all kinds of stuff are blamed on.
Yeah, but they're cool, right?
You mean, well, cool in the sense of, yes, they are cool, but cool not in the sense of they are kind, peaceful people.
Oh, no, definitely not that one.
They are cyber ninjas, so.
Bro. Wait, we're finally encountering the cyber ninjas?
Yeah, cyber samurais and cyber ninjas. You also, if you do any internet looking, it would not take very long for you to find, like, the backwater, like, 4chan forums. The conspiracy theorists are connecting the Rakai to certain shareholders of Xenocorp.
It's always Xenocorp, bro, I swear.
It is, because they're the villains. They're one of two villain organizations in the setting. Them and the Jacksons are the two most evil ones.
Seems to be a problem.
They mean serious business. You've only heard of them, like I said, in passing, or people, you like, like you'd hear that, some big executive found their superior's decapitated head in their bed or whatever, at one night, and people blame the Rakai for it. Or, you'll hear about, like, a whole, like, peace summit in Europe that got wiped out by unknown assassins. People will claim that it was always the Rakai that did it. Or you'll hear about, you'll, hear rumors that if you, they're kind of like, the Assassin's Guild in Skyrim. Or, like, only, like, you don't go to them, they go to you type of deal. So, yeah. They are still an organized crime organization. They do still conduct all kinds of normal illegal activities like smuggling, drug smuggling, human trafficking, weapon smuggling, gambling, extortion, blackmail, the usual stuff. But they do also do a whole lot more high-profile stuff. They're also known for having
Interesting.
quite good, like the highest quality weapons, gear, cyberware, and having pretty good hackers on their team.
Ah,
So we're fucked.
I mean, that's relative. Because you guys have me.
Okay. 4 versus a whole compound.
Exactly.
If you want approximate troop numbers, I can give you those.
Please.
All right, let me pull up my notes over here. What do I have? Let's see. So you guys would see in that compound. Obviously, you don't see like the rooms. You don't see the roofs of the buildings. But you would assume over the like as people are moving around and stuff, there appear to be 6 or 7 guys. And I can provide artwork for them too.
Oh no.
Because of course I can.
Is
I'm
there any
scared.
movement? We haven't been keeping an eye on the movement, really. Is there any movement from the compound?
No, nobody has left.
Oh boy.
Okay, well that's
Boy.
good. Maybe they'll hold to this word that, he'll be out in like an hour. Oh boy.
Yeah, these are the basic soldiers too. They aren't even the officers or anything.
Oh.
And yes, they do have. I should also note that something that isn't shown on their character sheets. They all have their assault rifles. They all also have katanas on their hips.
Ah,
So they are equipped
fun.
for both melee and ranged combat.
Damn it, they outduel me.
I
Yes.
don't know about that.
Yeah, they don't
Bro,
quite
I'm telling you.
We're pretty tanky.
Let's just do a kill bill right now.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. Does Cairo tell the rest of the team who they are fighting?
Yes.
Bonus will leave.
Don't leave. That's unprofessional. We need to finish
He
this.
gets out of the crime car and he says, "I'll be back." And then a minute
no.
later, his hover car appears and he gets on his bike and he drives away. And he'll be back in a few minutes.
I have a bad feeling about this.
So do I.
But
I
also,
I also have a very bad feeling about this.
I have a. What was I gonna say? Yeah, can I EM the ground to see if there's like electrical wires running underneath?
Yeah, and you do. There are tons of wires under the ground. There are pipes, Ethernet cables, electrical
Are there
wires.
any-
You might want to
that-
check more for an explosive that's like just sitting out here.
Yes,
Sure,
they've
I'll
rigged
do
the
that.
whole park to explode.
Yeah, I'll do that. But I'm also. Is there like any underground wiring that looks like it's in a tunnel?
In a tunnel. No. It all looks to be. Well, I guess there would be because there's the sewer underneath the road. So yes, but that's it.
Do any lead inside the compound that I can tell or no?
The sewer you could walk in. It would because parks still have to have plumbing access. So yes, it would extend at least a ways into the park before the wires split off into like more tightly packed bundles, and then one of them goes.
I see what
into
you're
the house,
saying.
into the
here.
yeah,
I
like
see what you're saying.
yeah, because they have to get access to the plumbing underneath the park.
So
Okay, so
one
I've
of two
got.
things could happen. One, he does come out on the front. Two, within an hour, they're prepared to crunk us.
Okay, so I've got an idea, right? I can withdraw Ank's drone body and instead send in the dog body and have him monitor the monitor the tunnels underneath.
Well, how are you gonna get him there?
He can pull up a fucking manhole. Have you seen the claws on this dog?
Or he could like bite it open and it's like jaws and like drag it off the manhole cover.
Exactly.
So if you want, so you're gonna send him to the sewer, is what you're saying?
Yes, but he's going to be in combat ready mode
Yeah. Okay, you can do that if you want.
because the drone body is deactivated.
All right.
We
yeah,
find
you
out
have the
later it's infested by giant mutated rats.
corn rats.
Well, he's in combat ready mode.
Oh no!
The cats is what they're called.
He's
Corn
combat
rats.
ready.
Yes, he is fully prepared. Okay, so you send, you like open the manhole cover and he just jumps down, splashes into the water, and he waits in the sewer, pointed towards the direction where the house's sewer access comes from.
Nice.
After about probably 45 minutes, so shortly after your time is up to wait, Bonus returns from his little escapade wherever he went, and he parks his bike next to you guys. He sends his bike away again, and this time he has his shotgun and a katana on his back.
Bonus.
You're expecting combat, aren't you?
Bonus.
And Bonus is just like, you'll see, and then he just
We-
he walks across the street, and he waits in an
no.
alleyway.
Oh no. Are they like mobilizing right now, or?
If you check the Hermes drone, which you still have access to, no, they appear to be going about the same business they were before. There are a couple patrols around the interior of the property, but they're not like, there isn't suddenly like a million soldiers in the place waiting to gun you guys down when the gates open.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
can I use my sub vocals to talk to Bonus and be like, do I need to be in a position or something? Like, what's going on, man?
He's just like, no, you'll see.
Why?
Oh boy.
I'm gonna sub vocal to him and be like, why are you not here with us?
Like, I am. I'm just a safe distance away.
Do we need
Like
to be
you said.
afraid?
You'll see.
He's like, no, I have faith.
Oh, okay. All right, and then I guess we'll wait at the gate, and if nothing happens, then I'm gonna check in with Ankh.
Okay. Oh yeah, so you check in with Ankh. So you have like 10 minutes left at this point on your waiting. Check in with Ankh. Yeah, he's still nothing. I mean, he has seen some rats. He says he might have seen an alligator, but he doesn't know about that. He cannot confirm, but he might have seen an alligator in the sewers.
Nice.
Definitely some rats, some pretty big rats, but no humans.
I'm
Okay,
telling you,
cool.
you should roll like stealth for him, and you should install a cloaking device on him.
That's an option.
Well, he's a black metallic dog in a dark underground like sewer.
All right, you saw the picture, bro. There's no way they don't have night vision and people going in a dark sewer.
Well, I mean, he's also like airtight, so he can hide in water. Not like,
Yeah, but there's an alligator, so
That'd be
He
funny.
doesn't need to worry about
Robo-dog
an
versus
alligator.
alligator.
He can literally tear
It's
an
Fear the
alligator's
sewer
head
gators,
off with
bro.
his
You
jaws.
don't know.
Yeah,
what
it's
kinda
like
His
weird
jaws are
steroids they have.
pneumatic.
it's like Kong versus Godzilla, but better. In the
yeah,
sewer.
they don't. It's not a tie, and they join forces.
No, it's just Robo-dog fist fights alligator in sewer.
Yeah. An illegal underwater boxing ring.
Fight! All,
Yep.
all the rats cheer for him. Yeah.
Betting
The guards
cheese
come
and
down and they're like, fight, fight.
yeah. What I will do though is because Bonus is making me uneasy. Can I search around for the quickest cover that I can get to?
So across the street there is a laundromat.
Yeah.
Then there's like also like a tailor's. There is a sushi place. There is what's another typical Asian restaurant? Pizzeria.
Is there any place? Yep. Hey, bro, you can capitalize on that.
You can.
Cairo's just gonna keep chilling at the gate.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, I'll be right over there.
And you're gonna go in the laundromat?
No, I don't trust any of these places. For all I know, they're all in with it. I go in there, I get ganged and killed.
Pulls out an Uzi from the back counter. As old woman.
Yeah.
Machine guns.
Basically.
Konnichiwa. And just guns you down.
Not gonna lie though, they got some cool ass kicks. I mean, kind of long.
The guards, they do, dude. They do. They know. They got their
the whole ass
fresh.
drip.
Yeah.
They got
their Nike Air 900s.
the guard in the picture. The guard in the picture. His name is Higa. Last name, the drip.
Exactly.
His full name, he got the drip.
Yeah.
Yep. I think I'm just gonna wait somewhere.
All right.
Somewhere close by where I can maybe save Cairo, but where I won't get shot myself.
Okay. Boyd, are you going to stay in the car? Or are you just gonna walk away too and leave Cairo for dead?
I'm not standing in the car. I'm waiting outside the car.
Okay.
I will. I guess. Well, what's around? Is we're just in the middle of like an empty street?
Well, there's the street, the block, the whole block that the car is parked against is this park with the compound in the middle. Then across the street, laundromat, tailor, hibachi, and the pizza place.
Everybody's just gonna fucking abandon me. Cool.
If you went further away, then there would be other places, obviously, but. Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna, head over with the rest of, I guess with bonus, and I'm just gonna switch disguises real quick and try and blend in.
Ah, okay. Are you gonna blend in like on the sidewalk with bonus, or are you gonna blend in back in the park or something?
Something.
Love it how there were 4 of us in the car before, and now there's just one dude standing here.
And then bonus made you all suspicious, so you've all decided to.
Hey, I walked away. For all they know, you're like the leader, right? I went to go get the car.
True. They only talk to you, so. Okay, so where are you standing now, Oid? You've swapped disguises and you're going somewhere?
I will head back to where Cairo is. I just want to get in the car with him.
Ah, okay. If you're just gonna walk around meander nearby. Okay. And after the remaining 10 minutes go by, and Cairo, your like phone alarm goes off or whatever. You turn the alarm off, and I need you to make a dodge check.
A dodge check?
Yep.
That's a 10, my boy.
So you turn your phone off and you look up from your phone, and there is a shuriken flying towards your face, and you just like the Matrix. Just
I was gonna say, since I got a 10, can I technically catch it?
No, you cannot catch it. It would. No. Also, you don't know where it came from, but I'll get to that in a second. So you Matrix dodge it, and it slams into the roof of the car, and it digs into the roof of the car, and you look around, and you don't see where it came from.
If any of us had eyes, can we roll to like see where it initially came from, or not?
Yes. Oid and I'll say Nox can as well, because you have the vision and stuff. But yeah, Oid could definitely look around and see if he realized where it came from.
Bro, I don't know what's wrong with me today. Why are there so many 10s being rolled today? I don't understand.
Wow.
I'll roll again just for you. I got an 8. There you go.
I feel a bit better about myself.
Mm-hmm.
What did you get, Oid? Assuming you're going to try and check.
Sure, I will. Just give me a moment. Bust out my dice, you know?
Yeah.
I'm thinking so many wrong things.
Wow.
Cut a girl on a
Anyways,
date
oh,
and
I
be
got
like,
a natty. That's nice.
What'd you get?
Just saying 7 because, like,
A natty?
I know what I'm gonna do.
All right. Well, with a roll of 2 10s from both of you, you see, well, you don't see, but you both saw where it came from, and it appeared literally out of nowhere, from the corner of the roof near the park. It just like wasn't there a second, like 1 second, and the next second it was flying through the air.
This is fun.
All right. I'm gonna go back over to the
sucks.
intercom.
because we're in their home territory.
Okay. So you try to walk up to the intercom. All right. Anybody gonna do anything else to react to the magic floating shuriken that's coming out of nowhere? Or no?
I'm
we're just
not gonna do anything. I'm
Nah.
not going to react. I'm
Just
not
gonna-
going to give them satisfaction. I'm gonna go into the intercom and say in Japanese, "Now, gentlemen, ladies, let me remind you, he is still an employee of Hermes, and we have a job to do. It would make everybody's life a lot easier if you could just have him come out to us. We are trying to get him out of the country. That is all."
Oid, you're close enough to the car. Make me another perception check. At disadvantage, by the way.
Okay.
Disadvantage.
At disadvantage.
Yeah, no more nat 10s
That's
for
a
you.
4.
All right, good. That still passes, but it's not a 10 at least. So you kind of watch Cairo kind of walk away. And as he walks away, because none of you reacted, the invisible ninja man does not know that you guys know that he was there. So you're kind of just standing around, feeding the ducks or whatever in the pond, the koi in the pond. And you turn towards the car, and you see the tires on the right side pop simultaneously.
Oh. All right. Can I like text Cairo or like call him on his subvocals and be like,
Yeah.
the car is being vandalized as we speak.
I'm going to text the Johnson,
Mm-hmm.
and ask him if he can authorize a strike on the building. Just, get some munitions, get a munitions drone out here.
So he could get munitions.
Can you text
drone.
me too?
You'll have some vocals.
Seeing,
so.
seeing
Oh, yeah.
Oid's text, this is kind of worrying now. But I'm not gonna let that show. I'm gonna keep my cool, and I'm gonna
follow
see
up the
if
text with we may or may not have invisible ninjas on the scene.
and I'll read the text, but I'm still going to just text the Hermes Johnson
I'm gonna
and be
text
like,
Lloyd back.
"Hey, yeah, do you think you can get like a missile drone in here?
He's like,
They're now
no.
they're now threatening our lives, and
He's like, that's what you're there
they're-
for, to handle the people who are
they-
threatening our lives.
we tried to go about this peacefully, and they are uncooperative to say the least."
He's like, he can dispatch a single, because again, Hermes needs to do this without being immediately implicated. But he can send, if you feel you really need to, it can come out of your paycheck, but he can have a single autocannon unicycle drone sent to your location to help fight these guys.
While he's debating over that, I'm gonna turn my EM vision on.
Cool.
to see this ninja?
Yeah, you see that there is. Well, he's not. Well, I guess he is a ninja. I'm gonna in that case, I'm gonna send the art to only you, because you
Oh,
would see what he looks like.
Sick. And
I think what Cairo's gonna do is he's gonna get back in the car, text the Johnson, be like, "No, that's not necessary."
getting into the car that just got popped.
Yeah,
Oh no!
Yes,
and I'm gonna
he is standing.
back the car up.
He is currently standing like 5 feet from the car, and he just creepily watches Cairo walk right like a foot next to him, get into the car, and he
Can
just
I do
stands
my
there.
EM vision?
You have
I
EM
have that,
vision?
right?
I don't
I believe
think
so.
You do.
I
Do
think
you?
my mask has a scanner.
Yeah, but not an actual like a mechanical scanner. No, you have
I'm gonna
the invisible
flip my
whatever,
mask
whatever.
forward and start and like scan around me
Nope,
in
it
the car.
wouldn't work. You don't have EM
It wouldn't
vision.
register.
No, it's gonna come up with invisible
Can
enemies.
Nox ping it?
Yeah, if you can.
All right,
I
cool.
can give you very accurate descriptions, bro. But everything that I
Ping
plan to do
him
to
to
this
me.
guy,
Ping him to me.
sure, I'll like press B on my controller.
Press
And
B.
there.
All right, so you press B on your controller, and all of a sudden this ping appears, like a yard or two from the car, hovering in midair in your AR vision.
He's
So what I'm
hovering
going to
now.
do-
No,
Oh.
the ping is hovering because you attached it to
holy
the person.
No,
No,
So
he's
what
not.
I'm
He
gonna
can't fly.
do-
He's not that good.
He's not moving, right? He's not moving,
Not
right?
at the moment, no.
I would suggest let me handle this because
If you want, I'm gonna look directly at the ping.
Okay,
just look up into the sky.
so you
Now-
look.
Well, no, he's not floating. He's standing next to me. Then
No, the ping is in the sky.
Well, it's like in the sky. It's like 4 feet above the ground.
it's like where he would be.
Yes, it's like where his chest is, basically. It's like 4 feet above the ground.
Yeah.
This guy is intimidating.
Yes, he's also invisible, so only Nox has any kind of idea what he looks like.
So yeah, I'm.
Can you get a collateral?
Yeah, I can kill you too.
Whip out the deagle.
All right, Cairo's gonna go over sub vocals and be like, "All right, guys, have fun," and he's just gonna drive away.
You
With
can't
two
because the
popped
tires
tires?
are popped.
Bullshit.
Well, it's going to horribly break the car if you try to drive away. with
That's
two popped
fine.
Tires.
That's fine.
It's not.
Great. So you move at like literally faster than Oid is walking around the park. You drive slower than he's walking, but you do slowly inch your way out of
Is
the parking
that
spot.
ninja still?
It's better
looking
than
at the
completely
tire?
losing the crime car, right? Because if
True.
we choose to fight these people, we're going to lose the car. So have fun, guys. I'm driving the crime car out of here.
Okay, so my next question is this ninja still looking at the car?
Yes. He's not attacking Cairo. He's not attacking the car anymore, or anybody else. And then as Cairo begins to kind of drive away, and after he eventually gets out of the parking spot and onto the road, he will start moving back up towards, well, not up, but back moving towards one of like, across the street
Might want to make your
onto
move.
the like one of the buildings, and it's kind of paralleling Cairo's car down the block.
Can I get him before he starts moving like that?
If you want to, yeah.
Cause I'm not gonna lie, I think it'd be pretty cool to do a ninja showdown.
That's why I had this guy here.
Just shoot him in the head. God damn.
No, he has a sword, bro. He has actually a lot of swords.
He does.
I will.
Just
I will-
shoot him.
No, it's cooler this way.
Well,
You
he's
like to do
invisible,
cool
so.
shit, dude. Oh, I think it'd be pretty funny to just invis fight this guy.
Well, it would be incredibly difficult because he's invisible.
And you're the only one that can see him, so just shoot him in the fucking head.
Fine, I'll shoot him.
And then everybody can enter combat with you instead of you doing it alone.
Yeah, if I want to duel this guy, but I guess I'll shoot him in the head.
You've got a pistol chambered in 58E. What are you complaining about?
A cool
lack of-
samurai
A
duel.
lack of
While I
there's plenty
wait
of
for
samurai.
while I wait for Nox to take her sweet ass time, I'm gonna have Ankh come back up
Hell
out of the drain
Okay. Yeah,
Let me
'cause
just
that's
in
make
not
sure I
combat
do
mode.
these rolls.
Alright.
Hold on. I'm looking at all the modifications to remember this shit.
Now, my question: can Ankh scan the area?
No, he does not have EM vision. He cannot see the guy.
Unfortunate.
Indeed.
That's kind of
Okay,
awkward,
so-
seeing as how he's found bombs before.
Is this guy medium at longest?
Range, you mean? Like distance?
Or is he short?
Oh, like
Yeah.
size? Or do you mean size or
Uh-huh.
range?
We're gonna have to
because
fight through
range?
this
Okay.
compound, guys. Like,
range because the ammunition thing. It's
yeah,
like
he is
is he
medium.
short or medium?
Well, yes, I believe he's medium. He's across the street from you.
I feel bad for this guy. Yes, I'm just gonna shoot him.
All right. So
I'll
you can
even
make
do a
that
called shot on
check.
the fucker.
So you would have disadvantage because he's invisible, but your EM vision negates his visibility, so it's just a straight roll. But the called shot is a disadvantage.
so you've got one disadvantage.
Yes.
Yep.
Firing the eagle.
I have to roll once. I got a 6.
Okay.
So that is 4d100s, then times 3 of total damage, I'm assuming. Plus big gun. So I got, let's see here. I only got one of them got 100, so that's 60, 100, 30, and 50.
That is incorrect. That should be 0.5. And this one should be
Times 3?
1. Well, this would be 1.5, and this would be 2 times.
Okay.
Yeah, because the
And times 2
yeah.
then.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
because
with
long
100
distance would be
It
times
was 160. What were the rest?
It was 60, 100, 30, and 50.
60, 30, 50, 100 times 2 times 2 again because it's a headshot. Oh my god, 960 damage.
Holy
Sweet.
How
and
much?
960. Yeah, that is definitely enough. Plus, you ignore his armor because you have a deagle. So yes, lucky you. You took him out in range. So, you guys. So, Bonus is just chuckling to himself this entire time. By the way, he is very pleased with himself. And Nox just pulls out her deagle and fires across the way. And Nox, you see the robot. As soon as you draw your gun, he looks at you, and you get the impression he chose not to dodge. But he underestimated how much damage you would do, and you just destroy. So now what Oid and Cairo and Bonus see is Nox draw her pistol, aim it down at the park, and fire, and then the bullet flies across the street, and it hits nothing, and then a split second later there is a robot body with minus the head and a bunch of shrapnel. As his head is exploding.
Can we get the picture now?
Yes, you do get the
Dude,
picture.
this thing is scary.
Yes, it is a
Can't be
mini
that bad.
Terminator.
It's so
Can't be that bad.
intimidating.
Oh, he's a bitch. What a bitch.
What are you talking about? That thing was
That's a
like
bitch.
5 feet
That
from
thing's
your
a
face.
Bitch.
Yeah, so you just destroy this thing's like
scary.
head, and it like sparks and fizzes and stuff, and it just collapses to the
Can you
ground in a
Ping.
heavy.
All right, Nox. Can you ping the other one?
There was only one.
Yes, there's only
No,
one.
there were two.
There's
Oh,
one.
never mind
No,
then. All right.
that same guy, since we didn't react, he's like, they can't see me, so he got
Yeah.
closer to us,
Yes.
and that was
He
his
got
mistake.
cocky.
Yes,
He
he got.
got
He was
cocky.
confident because you guys like played it off. You couldn't see him, so of course he didn't know if you could see him. But now that you know that you can see him, because he's dead.
Dude, I'm definitely looting his swords, bro.
He's
I'm gonna. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna park the car around the corner
okay. You
and
can do
then
that.
get out,
Take out my
and
minigun.
start walking.
To get my
Start
minigun.
walking towards him.
All right, so you walk back around the corner. You'll get there in like a minute. It's not that far. 2 minutes, probably 3 minutes. Isn't a very far walk. All right, yeah.
I'm gonna like whistle through my mask and have Ankh come up beside me too.
Alrighty. He does. And yeah, that's the only things that you guys can see, or that Nox can see outside of the wall. And after Nox blows the robot's head off, Bonus leaves the alleyway, and he's like, "See, I told you you'd find out." And he crosses the street again, and is back by the park.
We tried to ask nice. I'm gonna press the intercom. Tried to be nice. Tried to be civil with you. Tried to get you to come out on your own, of your own free will. And now you're gonna make us drag you out. And then I am going to proceed to shoot the camera with my pistol.
All right.
And then hack the gate.
Alrighty.
Just imagine the camera's armor proof
He just pings
or
off
bulletproof.
its Titanite security camera. Trick, a big plot twist. God, what a waste of expenses that would be. Jesus, could you imagine Titanite security
Yeah.
cameras? My God. All right, so make
That'd be
the
pretty
hack
funny.
check. This is only a 1d6. These guys don't care about their front gate very much.
Let's fucking
I swear,
go.
if you got another 10,
I got a
bro.
5.
Fucking go. I got a 10.
Oh my God. I think almost every
Bro,
roll
what-
of this game has been a 10.
No,
How
I've
am I
gotten
supposed
some,
to
like,
threaten you
5s and
guys with
6s.
my cool epic ninja robots when you guys are all like, I'm just gonna get a crit
Cody.
every single roll?
Codian, you should know. I don't give two shits about no Ronin samurai bitch ass motherfucker. Alright?
I do.
I
We
am
could have been
going to
best
go in
friends,
here
bro.
and I'm going to chew ass and kick bubble gum.
Great.
And I'm
Oh,
all
And
out
I'm
of
all
ass.
out of ass.
So just as a note, did you want to hire that autocannon unicycle?
No.
No?
We can
Okay.
do it ourselves.
Cool. I
Gets
do the art for it if you do
destroyed.
want to call it in at some point. If you feel that you're...
Can I have him send a picture of it?
Yeah, sure. Guess. If you'd be like, I'd like to see my product before I
Just
buy.
so I know,
Okay.
just so I know what I'm getting into.
Yeah,
It's
Hermes
just
does have
a
a full
clown
line
on a
of-
unicycle.
He just with a gun, with a Glock on a unicycle.
A robot clown on a unicycle.
Yeah.
The most terrifying stand of all.
Uniclown this summer.
Coming this summer to a theater near you.
It's a romance drama.
My God, what a plot
It's a
twist!
thriller romantic drama.
Oh,
Oh!
I like how every photo you guys are like, oh. Yes, it is an
That
actual.
seems intimidating.
Yes, it is an
but
actual
no,
autocannon unicycle gun.
I'll have him hold that off on standby.
All right, he will do so.
I'm not committing to it yet, but in case.
oh, by the way, please, for the love of God, do not mess with that rodent's body. I want to see if we can fix it up, change it, and now we got a personal ninja robot.
No, you
I don't think
destroyed
that's gonna
his
happen.
entire head and neck. All of it
Okay,
is gone.
so Dakota, I have a question for you.
Sure.
If we can take one with minimal damage,
Mm-hmm.
can I turn that into my robot body?
The brain, the processor, wouldn't be enough to store your consciousness, but it could be used as a drone body. Yes, it is a drone.
But for future development,
Yes.
if I could get it to work,
Yes, like if you got like
can I?
Oid's prototype brain, like another version of it, and put it into that robot body, yes, it would work.
I mean, technically, if I can examine Oid and like build a replica of it, then I could get it to work.
Cut him open and poke it as his.
Well,
weird,
I
squidgy
mean, like
bits.
all it is like a couple of screws and like maybe 4 panels.
Well, he has like a super advanced prototype AI, so it's more complicated than that. But Yeah.
I mean, hey, like, who's keeping track here?
The robot doctor underneath the floorboards of the condemned, I do believe, is keeping track.
Then I could just get the schematics from him.
Yes, you could.
Okay
has,
then.
a lot
All
of
right.
his
See,
most
that
of
was
Wood's
that was
blueprints.
so easy. That was so easy. I could just get his schematics and build my own. It's fine. But all right, I'll keep that in mind. All right, yeah, time to stroll up to this compound.
All right. So you've hacked the door. Do you wish to open the door?
Before you do any
Yeah.
of that, can I like EM for any more invisibles?
Well, I'm
No.
assuming you're going to keep the EM on.
Well, there aren't any other invisible, crazy cyber ninjas anywhere around. It seems they only sent the one
Alright.
out to go and crump you, and underestimated you. So, don't make that mistake again. But
Forgive me, Master. I must go all out just this once.
yeah,
And
he
then
got
fucking died
murdered.
for it.
Yeah, and then he got shot in the face.
Bro,
Yeah,
you
so,
popped our tires, man.
Yeah, you fucked with the crime car. No one fucks with the crime car.
Give me the kitty cat bracelet, which is just a crime car.
Yep.
Imagine we go in there and it's like I get to the guy and he's like, I'm like, all I want is the money to replace the tires.
We won't even kill you if you give us the money. Gives us the money. All right, now we gotta kill you. Why? It was. Is anyone near the ninja body?
It's not going
No.
anywhere.
Yeah, it is dead. It's not.
I know it's not going anywhere.
You don't need to tamper with it right now. We can come
He's
back
got a
to
cool
it.
cape.
You
Don't
want his
take the
cape.
cape now.
He's got a cool like hood cape right there, man.
We will
Oh,
come
God.
back.
If it's gone when I'm gonna cry.
It's self-destruct.
Yes. Only the cape though. Only the cape does. The rest stays, but the cape like burns itself.
It just incinerates.
Yeah, it
The
catches
cape
fire.
just incinerates.
My God.
Yeah. All right.
Well, you also shot through his head, so the cape is now has a bullet hole in
If
it.
you look at it,
No, the cape does not. The
it's
the
a
hood
cape
does,
and a
but the cape
hood,
doesn't. Yeah, the hood
right?
does.
It's a cape and a hood. I want the cape, bro.
Yeah, the
I
cape.
mean,
You
it
want the
won't fit my
cowl.
character.
So you don't want
At
the
all.
hood, you want the cowl.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
wants like the shawl, the shimag, but not
Mhm.
the actual like full hood part. Because the
I
hood
mean,
is
his
now
whole
covered
outfit
in
is pretty
like
fucking
shrapnel.
cool.
That is that's not a shamag. That's
Well,
a
it's,
cowl.
you know, well,
That's
yeah, like
just
the-
a straight up cowl.
You know the whatchamacallit, the like little shawl.
Oh, I found out why we killed this guy in one shot. He may be an adult black belt, but he's only first dan.
Well, no, he's a robot. First of all, he's not a human being.
But he's
there's
got a
no-
black belt.
Yeah,
Well, he does,
but he's got a
yeah.
black belt, bro.
Got a black belt.
But it's only first dan. He only has. I mean,
does,
it's not
yeah.
gold,
You know, it's not.
but
It's
he's
First
only
degree.
first dan, bro.
Yeah, it's first degree. He's a baby cyber ninja.
They're like, damn it, we should have sent like a second dan.
God, not again. Come on, Charles, get with the program. Send
Where's
more.
the fourth degree?
Where's the?
There are no fourth degrees.
My God, they've killed them all.
We haven't gotten that far.
We haven't gotten that far. But yeah, they just keep
All right, so
programming
yeah,
only first degree black belts into the robots. They just haven't learned yet. Just program better martial
get
artists.
up in this compound, boys.
You know what? We're gonna leave it on a cliffhanger right here.
Very
in the
nice.
session.
It's just us menacingly walking towards the compound.
Yeah, it's like the astronaut slow mo.
I
V-formation
actually
walk.
have one thing that I want to do before the episode ends. I want to take 2 of his swords and
Mhm.
replace my stun batons.
You cannot do that. That's not how that works.
Well, I want to take 2 of his swords then, so that
Sure.
I can do it later.
Yes, you can take 2 of his
Well,
swords.
he has 2 swords. He has a total of 4 swords.
Yes, he has 4 swords.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take the 2 that are on his back, and I'm gonna
Oh.
sling them over my own back.
Bro.
What does he
Well,
have so
yeah,
many
you can-
swords? Don't ask. He likes swords,
Bro,
alright?
he's Zoro.
Yes. He likes his many sword combat.
I'm telling you, I
Alright.
trained myself with like the throwing stars they got, and that's pretty cool. I mean, I probably have some throwing weapon. I want to know what's in his pouch.
Swords.
Swords,
Mini
tiny swords. It's the tiny swords that you get on drinks
Yeah,
that they
tiny,
use to stab garnishes with.
yeah, tiny cutlasses you get on, like rapiers you get on drinks. Yeah,
But they're katanas.
yeah, we have mini katanas.
Bro,
My
I'm
God.
taking his pouch. You know how many drinks I can make with that?
I mean,
Like-
no, it's not actually. It's a smoke bomb, is what it is.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm taking that.
that could be helpful.
All right, so you
Mhm.
take
Alright,
the smoke bomb.
but either way, thank you guys so much for joining us. If you liked our content, you know what to do. For my friends, Xavier, Kyle, and Codian, please join us next time on Quest for the Core, where we figure out whether or not we'll die in this compound. We bid you adieu.